There's my tea. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Hey, Janet. How are you, honey? Hey, Jeffrey. Hey, Aid. I'm going to try to get this on the big screen where I can actually see, or not big screen, but bigger screen, to where I can actually see without squinting and trying to stick my head in the phone to see comments. Uh-oh. Well, that crazy thing on. Hey, Sherry. Or Cheryl. There we go. Hey, Aaron. Hey, Walter. I have not heard anything from Frank. Hey, Joe. Aaron, have you heard any news, babe? Hey, Wendy. I pray for him every night. Nothing new. Dang it. Oh, good night, Walter. You take care, honey. I'm glad you stopped in. I hope you're having a blessed day. Guess what, y'all? I am 150 watch hours away from my 4,000 watch hours. But I was excited about that. Yeah, 150 out, well, right at 150. It was 152 something, so yeah, 152 hours and so many minutes. That's close enough to 150. Oh, I hope I get there soon. How are you, Dean? One more good burning video, huh? We'll have to see what we can come up with. A slow cooker video. What, I guess I could do a live stream while I was texturing my walls. You know how many people would get bored real quick? Because I'm going to be honest with you, I have no clue as to what I'm doing. But at least I'm trying. My knee is much, much, much better. Hey, Freedom, how are you? They gave me the shot Monday, and I tell you what, it didn't hurt. That first shot they gave me, man, hurt like the dickens. This time, I guess I was more relaxed, knew what to expect. But they drained fluid. Then they gave me the shot. And I've been doing great. I mean, that shot kicked in within 5 minutes after it was in my knee. I was like, thank you, Lord. I am good. We had a rough patch there for a couple of weeks. I was down and out, lost a precious family member. But he's with God now, so I can just have comfort in that.
You talking anybody?
Me. The camera's facing that way.
No, I've got the song to listen to.
What is it?
You got me on there and
Well, just show me the name of it. Oh, I've seen that many a times. I tell you what, he is so anti-camera. He'll stand way back in the hall. Are you on that thing? Night, baby, love you. He does not like being on camera. One of these days he'll realize that's part of my life now, so. But I wish he would let me film him doing things. And yes, he's very shy. Oh, my lands, he's shy. But I wish he would let me film him doing things. Hi, Di. How are you, babe? Am I going to move to whose house? Peepaw's? No, no, no. He lives in town, Fort Worth. No. Could you imagine me trying to live in town? They'd have me in a nut house within just a few days. I'm too country to live in town. Way too country. No, I'm actually trying to texture in my living room, or not living room, good lands, almighty, in my dining room. As most of you know, we live in a double-wide mobile home. And you got to repair on that thing from time to time. Well, we had to take the trim down, and when you take the trim down, it just busts it all to crap, okay? And you can't buy trim for mobile homes that was made. Well, this is a 2000 home. Well, it's darn near 20 years old, and they don't make that type of trim no more. And anybody that's ever lived in a mobile home knows that they don't try when they're putting sheetrock in mobile homes to match it up, okay? They will leave anywhere from a 1-inch gap to a 2-inch gap in there and slap a wide piece of trim on it. So, anyway, I'm trying to learn to tape and bed, I'm learning to tape and mud and trying to do texture. I have no idea how to do texture. I just slapped some stuff on the wall. I kind of liked it, and so therefore that's going to be my texture. It may not be anyone else's taste, but that's okay. Anybody else doesn't have to live with it, but I'm showing y'all what I'm doing through that process. That video comes out I don't know if it's this weekend or one day next week. But I'll be the first to admit, I have no clue as to what I'm doing. Hey Virginia, how you doing, sweetheart? We put your dad and his sister in our last prayer circle, sweetheart. But you know, the only way you fail, the only way you actually fail in life is if you never try. Honey, that's the thing of it is, Jeffrey, I don't like how they do mobile homes. They'll go in there with that cheap, horrible, horrible trim, slap it on the walls. You got this grid on your walls. I don't want that. I am redoing it. I'm gonna make it how I like it, and if it don't, do it again. You know what I mean? But at least I'm trying, and my house is gonna look totally different. I'm not gonna use your conventional trim. Hey Jerry, how are you? I'm gonna be using 1x4s, and my house is gonna look more country than cityfied. By golly, if I have to redo it, I'm gonna redo it the way I like it, not the way they done it. And I'm having to do it just a little bit at a time. Oh Lord, I know that. And thing of it is, Joe, that cheap foam trim ain't cheap. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Dean, I missed what video you're talking about, sweetheart. Yes, ma'am. I'm not. I'm not smoking right now. I just forgot that my camera was turned, to be honest with you. But no, I'm not. The latest video you posted. But no, I had just forgot it being turned around. Hey Jerry. Oh, that's fine. That's fine, Patty. But anyway, I do have a video coming up on me trying to texture. And let's just say if things can go wrong, it will. I've still got a 4x8 foot section to do on that one wall. And, well, thank you, Jeffrey. And then once I get that one wall done, I'm gonna sand out the big humps and bumps where the trim goes. And I'm gonna put my trim up. I'm just gonna finish one wall at a time and do it that way. Yeah, trying the operative word. Yes, yes. But you know, the only way you fail is if you never really try. So, I mean, I don't know nothing about taping and mudding, but I'm trying. So, well, the thing of it is, Jerry, you have to buy. Oh, well, thank you. I've still got that one wall. I got 3 walls in here. I've still got to paint and get stuff done. This stuff here, I've just got hanging on this wall because this stuff here actually goes in my dining room. But with my dining room being in a shambles right now, I have it up in here to keep it from getting busted up and broke. But I know you're not supposed to mud with joint compound, okay? If that's what I have, that's what I'm using. Well, it's just, honestly, it's more expensive than your mud. But I can afford to buy 1 bucket of joint compound at a time for $15, then I can go and buy a 5-gallon one for $100 and something. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I can afford that small bucket, 1 bucket once a month versus a 5-gallon bucket to do it all at once, which I know in the long run it would be cheaper, but I can't afford it all at once, so I do what I can. Oh, honey, I didn't thin it down. The way I see it, that's probably going to be the only wall in this house that's worth standing until I can get to the other walls, because maybe it'll hold all that crap together and it not fall apart was what I was thinking. So, but what I was thinking is maybe, it just takes it longer to dry. And when it's there, it's there. And it just takes it longer to dry and it hardens harder. So I thought I can handle that. That interior wall may be the best wall in the house. So. Oh, I didn't see no joke. Use the stuff in the bucket joint compound. Okay. It'll kind of be more like an adobe house at the rate it's going. That's what I'm using, is the stuff in the bucket that's the joint compound. Uh-oh. I've screwed up my deal. When you tape in bed, it reminds you of the Ozarks. You're taping mud. Why? I've missed that joke. I'm sorry, Jerry. That one went over my head. Sister Kate will probably get that one, but I don't live in the Ozarks, so. You would starve as a comedian. All the ridges and valleys. Ah! I've got a few ridges and valleys in mine. Now that makes sense, but I'm gonna tell y'all what, it just went woo right over my head. But good evening, Eva. But I like about a 4 foot, yeah, about a 4 foot by 8 foot section on that one wall. Well, I tell you what, J Dog, when you see mine, you're probably gonna think of the Ozarks then. But the thing of it is, I wanted the ridges and valleys, so. Oh, night, Freedom. You take care, sweetheart. I seen Wes S. What comment? Oh, I have no clue. Night, Joe. Love you, girl. Well, I usually I sand it down when I do my taping, because I want all that right. Poor Wes, bless his heart, he's seen my gaps. He was going to show me how to do it, and we forgot. But yeah, Wes seen my
Yeah. Hang on just a minute.
what I started. Fellowships of the Rings for the win. But it was not a good start. But I'm trying. And I will be rolling me one, y'all, because I will be switching the camera around. Just fair warning. Poke. But anyway, I've got a little done. Am I doing patchwork? In my home? Honey, my whole home needs a whole patch. I live in a mobile home. And I don't know if you know how they throw them things together. They ain't worth a darn the way they throw them together, y'all. They leave big wide gaps and everything. And when you have to work on something, you move a panel, the trim busts all the crap, because why? They put 50 stupid steeples in your trim pieces so they won't come off the wall. Well, thank you, Jeffrey. But I have no clue as to what I'm doing, but I'm trying. And if it turns out looking good to me, that you know, that's all that really matters. It don't matter if somebody else likes it or not, if you like it. You know, we all don't beat to the same drum. I think I like things with imperfections. Other people like things to be perfect. I like character. So, well, yeah, it would be. Sheetrock would be uh, fuzzier. Well, I was watching a YouTube video is the reason I got up enough courage to try it. Actually, I watched probably 50 of them. And I got up enough courage to try it. But I'm going to tell you what, watching them doing it and then you doing it, that's two different things. Because they make it look easy. It's not. Now, one room in our old house, I did my daughter's walls in fabric. But I tell you what, you watch a professional do that stuff, and then you try to do it. It don't come out the same. It just doesn't. You put a large sheet over the hole so nobody sees it. If I was to do that, Eva, my whole house would be covered in fabric. I want a Speedy Sharp. That's how I started. What is a Speedy Sharp? Yeah, that's over my head, Aid. Explain it to me. Yeah. You know what tool I'm using? I'm using a 4-inch putty knife. So it's taken a while. Oh, honey, the thing of it is you couldn't hang a picture over it. You couldn't hang a picture. What had happened is the house shifted, trim started buckling. So we got the trim off. Well, the trim busts all to pieces. Honey, in that one area, and if I'm lying, may God strike me dead right now, that gap where they put the sheetrock together, they didn't even try to get it on there right. That sheetrock is on a 2x4, and it's barely catching the edges of the 2x4. There is probably about 1.5 inches. Yeah, probably about 1.5 inches gap in between the two sheets of plywood, or not plywood, sheetrock. Because they don't care how they put things together in a mobile home. I tried a larger knife, Jeffrey. Honey, I ended up with more of that crap on my floor than my wall. So I went to the small knife. That's why it's taken me so long. There we go, Jerry. I could do that. I could do that. Now, don't get me wrong. You know how those artists make it look like ruins of a building? How they'll make a building look like it's in ruins? I love that look. but I don't really want my house in ruins. You know what I'm saying? Well, if you watch my video, I ain't sure what day it's coming out. It is I don't know if it's this weekend or if it'll be Tuesday of next week or something like that. But the video on that wall will be out. And I ain't patting myself on the back because it looks better than what it did. I'm going to put it to you that way. I don't think I did that bad of a job. I mean, yeah, there's areas I need to work on and hone my skill, but you can't hone nothing without practice, right? And by the time I get the rest of the house done, I'll be a professional. Yeah, by the time I get the rest of the house done, I should be a professional at it. Oh, yes, he did. He came back yesterday. He finally came back yesterday. I'm going to tell you what, y'all, I was getting to the point with all the issues I was having with goats. I had decided I was just going to get rid of everything. I was just going to get rid of it all. And give up. And I prayed to the good Lord, gave it to him. I said, if you want me to keep my goats, bring Billy home. I said, if you don't want me to keep my goats, I said, I'll get rid of all of them. I go out there the next morning, well, next afternoon. I'd taken care of the girls. He wasn't there. I said, all right. So I had started taking pictures of them to put them up on Facebook because I was going to sell all my goats. I had started taking their pictures. I come back in the house. I got busy doing something. And about noon, I went out there and every one of my goats was underneath the pecan trees. So I just said, well, I'm supposed to keep them. But I guess I'm supposed to keep them because I thought I'll just sell every one of them. But I guess good Lord, he brought Billy home, so I guess he said, well, she'll get to keep her goats. What kind of goats are you wanting, Sister Kate? No, J-Dog, my stupid dog got after him. Well, Sister Kate, I do have 3 does that I think I might go ahead and get rid of. But they're milk goats. You have 3 dozen now, Billy's. But yeah, my stupid dogs got after them. Which, well, I ain't gonna say kinda, it just flat peed me off. But I don't know, I may go ahead and keep, I don't need that many milk goats. I only need one milk goat. I don't need three. And I got rid of Mimi and Peaches, so I would have had 5 milk goats. Well, Sister Kate, y'all come on up or over, and I'll give her a couple of those. But they're dairy goats. Oh, I wish I could lose that dog. Believe me, well, I'd be divorced though if I got rid of that dog, Jerry. It's cheaper to keep the husband. A lot easier too. But yeah, I've got as a matter of fact, Maud's getting older, but Maud is a good goat. I'd give Maud to your daughter in a heartbeat, because I know she'd take care of her. Oh, I don't know how Mrs. West would feel about it. I think West liked Blue. But if she wants a trained milk goat, I'll give her Maud. As a matter of fact, I'd probably give her Senia too. Senia is a half Alpine and half Saanen. And the only one I would keep would be Cream. I would have to teach her to milk next year because she was just born this year. But I've been working on her the whole time, so she won't be hard to train because she I've always messed and enriched and massaged her udders, and she's always squatted. So she's going to be the easiest training goat I've ever had. But Peaches was that way. I forgot to flip that stupid thing around. Peaches that way too. Jeffrey, I'm getting too old to try to milk that many goats. I'm going to keep one for milking, and then my others are going to be meat goats. I'm going to keep the Kikos and just keep me one set of Saanens. Well, Senia is half Alpine and half Saanen. So she's a pretty little thing. But if your daughter wants her, I would give her Maud. And you know how crazy I am over Maud. And I would give her Senia. And if she wants a Billy, I'll give her a Billy. But I'll give her 3 goats if she wants them. And Billy is a full-blood Saanen. But the only time I'll need another full-blood Saanen is when Cream gets too old to keep milking. When I go to put her in retirement. Well, you know, a goat, you don't have... A goat don't normally go to retirement until 10 years old. And Maud's only 6. 5 or 6. Alright, J-Dog. I thought Wes has a Billy. Wes, do you need a Billy? Because I'm going to get me a Kiko Billy. I could have swore Wes had Billies. Oh. Well, you want Billy? I'll give you Billy. He's a dairy goat. But I'm just gonna keep my Kikos and one dairy goat. Oh, you think he's in the freezer? Well, this Billy's still intact, so he wouldn't be good to put in the freezer. But I want to get away. Like I said, I want one dairy goat, that's it. And I can breed her to a Kiko buck until I get ready to keep a baby of hers. Oh no. What do you want, Billy? I'll give you Billy. I mean, I know it's quite a drive to get here to get him, but you know you got a place to stay. But the thing of it was, you get to visit with me too. One of your most favoriteest people in the world. Oh. Well, what kind of goats do you have, Wes? Are they dairy? They ain't found him yet. You tell him, Eva. Oh, well, that's cheaper than driving up here and getting one. You just have goats? Now, Sister Kate, what kind of goats does your daughter have? Is hers a pygmy? Is hers a pygmy, is hers a pygmy buck? Yep, just goats. Because if hers is a pygmy buck, he's going to have heck reaching the girls to do anything. Because they're not little. They're big girls. One of yours is a dwarf. Well, Maud, let's see, they're back. I'm 5'8". And Maud's back is maybe that much under my waist. Maybe about 6, 8 inches under my waist. Not a short guy. Okay. But yeah, if she wants them, just let me know. It'd be hard for me to bring them in a car. Hubby has my truck because his truck went kaput. So, yeah, I'd have to come up here and get them. They're too big to put in my car. And you seen how tiny my little car is, Sister Kate. It'd be hard to get goats in there. But yeah, you got my number. If she wants them, just call me. And I am so sorry. I did not mean to wake you up from your nap. Oh, okay. But yeah, I'd be glad to let her have Maud. Maud's a good trained milk goat. Uh, Maud will produce a gallon of milk a day if you milk her twice a day, and you got to keep her on a routine, because if you get off the routine a little bit, it'll throw her milk down. She'll only give you like 3 quarts. But if you keep her on a good routine, she will give you a gallon of milk a day. But I've only ever milked her with a milk stand. I've never just went out in the middle of the, what do you call it, and milked her. Well, there is such thing as artificial insemination. Night, Aaron. Love your brother. You're still in our prayers. He said that more family just joined for the search. Uh-oh. Oh, you want real goats, not artificial ones. Well, you know, if you'd moved down here by me, or up here by me, you wouldn't have to worry about the belly goat problem. But I'm going to tell you one reason I want a Kiko boar. A dog chasing them wouldn't happen. A Kiko boar would put a dog on its behind in a heartbeat. Because Kikos get huge. And I thought, yeah, they'll probably put me on my butt in a heartbeat too, but I want one that's going to just knock the crap out of a dog if a dog goes chase them. I want a billy goat that's going to protect my girls. Gisele, hi. I hope I said your name right. Aaron's brother went on a hunting trip and he was supposed to have been home Saturday. Him and his little dog went deer hunting. He was supposed to have been home Saturday. A freak snowstorm hit him. There has been no sign of him or his little dog. Well, the thing of it is, Wes Blue got to chasing Blue and Sam. You know, Sam's a pup. He's going to do whatever. Well, Blue decided he was a big old pup and he was going to do whatever. They went to chasing the goats, and you know, it's better on me to get rid of the goat than to get rid of the husband. Montana, I believe. Wes, isn't Aaron in Montana? Or Aaron's brother lived in Montana? His name is Andy. It was when the freak snowstorm happened there. But Sam is just a puppy. Oh, he flew into Oregon to hunt. Okay. But he's from Montana, right? I hope so. I hope so. Sam was the pup. Sam was the little pup that killed the chicken, remember? He was the pup that killed the rooster. No, Sam is the Antillean Shepherd Pyrenees pup. I don't have a pit. Sam was the little long-haired fuzzy white with the brown spot dog. Well, he wasn't real little, but he's the one that stayed outside. He was the one that you was aggravating me, saying it wasn't fair. The other dogs got to come in the house and he didn't get to. And he didn't get to. Well, I got to give him a chance to smarten up. I've got to give him a chance to smarten up. But he's huge now. And if he was to take a goat down, he would kill a goat but not meaning to, because he's nothing but a big stupid puppy. He's only 7 months old. He's just, bless his heart, he's sweet. He's got some smart in him, but for the most part, he's dumb as a box of rocks. Oh, not Eva. But I've got to get him broke. But that was the first time he ever chased a goat. Oh, he got his hide tanned. I can't tell you how it happened, because let's just say birdshot does wonders. But birdshot does wonders. That's all I can say about that. You don't piss an old woman off that can't chase you. When you say come here and they don't come here, and they take out running, let's just say you give them a good leeway and pepper that butt. But let's just say he goes around the goats now, but he's very timid when he goes around them now. I didn't want to hurt him, but I did want to break him. And I think it might have broke him. But see, Blue, Rick's dog, has been known to chase cattle. And we went and had him fixed. If I have to, I'll take Sam and have him fixed. I'll have to try that. But I tell you what, it's funny. He's been trying to talk to me now. He actually tries to talk to me now. So, and Sam now, if he gets on his back legs and puts his feet up on my shoulders, he can almost look me eye to eye. He's just a couple of inches short, but he can almost look me eye to eye. And he's just 7 months old. Exactly, Jeffrey, exactly. But I've had hubby 26 years. I ain't getting rid of him over a dog. Oh. Oh, I understand that. Well, Blue guards the place. Sam is starting to how do I put it? He's starting to understand. He's still got a lot of work I've still got a lot of work on him. You know what I'm saying? But he is starting to understand. So, but Pyrenees don't fully, from what I've read, from what I've seen, Pyrenees do not fully comprehend until they're 2 years old. And Anatolian Shepherds are smart dogs, but they have a mind of their own. And Pyrenees are more stubborn. So, it's just kind of, I don't know how to put it. But I do want to get me a big old Kiko buck, especially if any of those big cats come back around. Well, see, that's, and you know, that's the first time Blue has done anything in 3 years. And he just, I guess the pup and Sam, and Blue felt like a pup that day. It had to be a day that Blue was feeling good. You know, that it happened. I mean, they didn't hurt him. They didn't get him down. They didn't maul him. They just chased him and had him scareder than crap. But they wasn't trying to hurt him. They were playing. But I want me a big old Kiko buck for cats. Because they're big. I mean, they're big. They make the female Kikos look tiny. But I've also been wanting to get me either a donkey or a llama. Oh, they're getting bad here, Okie. They're getting bad here. If you'll go back, was it in February or March, Sister Kate? I can't remember. Where I had the cougar attack on Maud. Exactly. But they brought them in. They don't want to tell you this, but one of my friends is a game warden, and he finally admitted they brought them in to help control the coyote and deer population. Well, then their population has gotten out of hand. Hey, Jay. But yeah, the population of the big cats has gotten out of hand here now. Yeah, they did. They brought them in to control the deer population and coyotes. And my friend is a game warden, and he ended up telling me about it. Because I was upset, because I told him what I seen. And he finally owned up to it, what they did. But he said, I won't say his name, but he said, if you ever tell anybody I told you that, I'm going to tell them you're a damn liar. That's why I never mention his name. But yeah, they brought the big cats back in, or in here, to try to help, uh, and the wild hogs. That's wanting to help get rid of the wild hogs, control the deer population, and control the coyotes because the coyotes was getting bad. Yep. Well, the you can thank the game wardens, Okie. Well, you don't thank the game wardens. You can thank the state of Oklahoma. The game wardens themselves didn't bring them in. The state of Oklahoma did. There you go, Okie. There you go. They're beautiful. They are some of the most beautiful animals you'll ever see. But they are very destructive for farms. They're killing things that are easier for them to get because it's confined. It's a lot easier to kill something in a confined area than it is out in the wild. Not Wes. Take care, brother. But it's like fishing in a barrel. Or, that fish is going to be a lot easier to catch in that barrel than it is out in. You better believe it, Jeffrey. I'd done decided if I got that sucker, I was going to have him stuffed. But, see, they killed three of my goats. And then they started killing my uncle's calves. That is about 2 miles away. They was getting his cows, the cows that were down having calves. They were getting the cows and calves. So, I mean, they've brought a nuisance in on us is what they've done. Oh, my land, y'all, I have been on here. You'd be in trouble if you got a bear? Make you a bearskin rug, doesn't ever know. But black bears are getting very populated out in this area too. Well, see what happened. What you need to do, Okie, is if you get you one, make sure it's bear season in Arkansas. Grab you an Arkansas hunting license and say, hey, I got that puppy in Arkansas. Arkansas's not that far away. Oh, thank you. I don't know how to pronounce your name. But welcome. One of these days I may learn how to read symbols. I don't know. Oh, shoot. Well, y'all, I have been on here over an hour. Oh, you haven't seen a bear? Abdullah? Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. But I've been on here, oh my gosh, y'all, over an hour. So I guess I might go spend a little time with hubby. But y'all remember? Oh, let me switch that stupid thing around. But y'all remember? Yeah, I was gonna. Well, hey, how are you? How are you, Jay? I can stay on here for a little while. Fake sunflowers. Oh, right. Right there? Yeah. Yeah, that's a little placard deal I had made and put my chickens on in there. But y'all don't pay attention to my craft mess over there. I've got to get this room cleaned out. Yeah, you seen smoke. You seen smoke. There's a fire in here. Well, hello. I won't say that one word, but hello. How are you? Actually, there's a couple I won't say. How are you, darling? You come from the land down under? Well, we're just getting all sorts of people in here tonight. It's a pleasure to meet you all. I hope y'all having a wonderful night. I know you love Vernon Jeffrey. I know you do. If you'll know, all right, Jeffrey. In one of my intros, it's one of my new intros. There is a spot in that intro just for you. I put it in there just for you. Oh. I always wanted to go to Australia. I wanted a Joey. I wanted a koala bear until I found out they're mean. But I want a kangaroo so bad. And get this, my husband found a kangaroo. People were giving away on Craigslist. He showed it to me. And I was like, can I have it? He goes, no. That was just like showing candy to a baby. And then saying, nope, you can't have it. That was just so wrong. I don't know. It may be on tomorrow's video, Jeffrey. I'm not sure. I've got 3 intros that I'm going to let y'all decide on which one you like. And then that will be my intro. Oh, did you box one? They're so flippin' cute. Oh, it's okay. It's okay, Wendy. But anyway, there will be the first intro, and I'll put them all up on a deal. I'll have you pick between 1, 2, and 3. Whichever one gets the most votes will be my intro. Oh, you're where the real dangers are? He boxed a kangaroo. But you look at a koala. Okay. You see this cutest little animal that you just want to take in your arms and just hug it and squeeze it and love it and call it George. But they will eat your face off. So what's going on in London, Jay? Tell us about it. Because, see, we only hear what we hear on the news, which is what y'all hear over there is what you only hear. Sometimes the tea is too hot. Oh, you're killing me. But see, we know here when it comes to the media, you don't believe half of what they tell you. And sometimes your chips may be stale. Oh my goodness. I like you, Jay. Sometimes the queen may be cranky. Oh my gosh. Now, I didn't know if y'all were having problems with illegal immigrants like we do or not. Only the most savage. I don't know the queen. She seems like a pretty decent old gal. I don't know her. She isn't until the tea is too hot. Oh my gosh, where's Aid? Fish and chips are soggy. And the beer is too warm, yes. I don't see how people drink a warm beer. I can barely drink one ice cold. And it's got to be a really hot day then. But I tell you what, there's a few days this summer that I'd have probably drank one if I hadn't forgot that they were in the refrigerator. See, I don't particularly like beer. And I have been known when I was in the hayfield and hot. When I get out of the hayfield, I have been known to pop open a bud and drink it. But I haven't done hay now in close to 20 years. So that'll tell you how long it's been since I've actually drank a beer. I couldn't answer that because I've had neither one. All I've ever had is Bud and Bush and Coors. Oh, and a Mickey's. Don't like Mickey's. Tried a Heineken once. Don't like it. I do like Corona. I do like Corona. It's pretty good. But again, I probably haven't had a Corona in probably 3 or 4 years. Well, fish and chips, isn't that just fish and French fries? And fish and chips, fish and French fries. I love fried fish and French fries. All right, the beer is complicated or the fish and chips? Oh, fish and chips. I still thought it was just fish and French fries. Oh, chips are softer than ours. Really? So is it like fried taters? Bear with me, Jay. I'm an old country girl, so I don't know a lot of this stuff. And I have not traveled the world. Oh, that don't sound good. Fried cod and cooked in a beef fat, not crispy. It's not breaded? I like my fish crispy. But I love taters any way I can get them. Oh, the fish is breaded. Oh, okay. Well, anything fried in fat or lard is awesome. I don't like vegetable oil, y'all. I use it, but I don't like it. You put the fish in a batter, like a beer batter. I like anything that's in a beer batter. My son-in-law killed a turkey. I'm from Oklahoma. My son-in-law killed a wild turkey here. Well, back when he was my son-in-law, which he ain't been my son-in-law now in about 6 years. But when him and Amanda first got together, he killed a wild turkey. Brought it to the house. I cleaned it, cut it in little strips, made a beer batter, dipped it in it, deep fried it. Honey, they had that turkey ate before I could get it all prepared at once. They was eating it as fast as it was coming. They was eating it as fast as it was coming out of that fryer. Well, we pretty much have everything. We have, if you want to talk about staples, what most people in my area eat beans, cornbread, taters, any shape, any way, any whether they be mashed, baked, fried, scalloped. Okay, we eat steak. We eat beef, we eat pork, we eat chicken. Oh, we fix taters. You can boil taters. You can fry taters. Yeah. Taters is a wonderful thing. A lot of people around eat grits. I'm not a grit person. Uh, we like our pizza. But pretty much anything you want, we can eat here. It's just, there's a lot of things y'all fix over there that, you know, the name of it, I wouldn't even try it. Yep. Pizza, Mexican, Thai food, and Chinese buffets. Yes. We like food. Americans love food. I don't know if we eat to live or live to eat, but one of the two, we like food. Trying to think what else. I've never had French frog legs, but I've had American frog legs. So do French frogs go weebit, or do they go le ribbit? Our frogs just go croak. Oh, I was my nephew. I'll tell you a story. I like telling stories. My nephew, he was probably 12, 10 or 12. Anyway, he went and gigged some frogs and cut their legs off and skinned them. And he said, Aunt Nane, he said, will you fry these for me? I said, sure. Neither one of us knew you were supposed to cut that leader. Okay? Here we go. We'll have them salt, peppered, rolled in the batter. Have my frying pan nice and hot. Drop those frog legs in there. Didn't know I was supposed to cut the leaders. Those suckers went to jumping out of the pan. I ran out of that kitchen screaming like a wild banshee. My nephew went out the back door running. I was going out the front door screaming. My mom come in there just busting out laughing. They done come back to get me. I've never ate kidney pie. Does not sound good. I won't eat blood pudding because, well, the name of it, no. I ain't no vampire. Have no clue what a haggis or haggis or whatever it is. The name of it don't even sound good. But yeah, there's things just the names I won't eat because I don't sound good. I've never had haggis. It's just the name makes you sound like you're throwing up. Oh, have a good night, Jay. So what is haggis, Aid? Oh, cooked intestines. Oh no. Oh, lands, no. Oh my lands. Oh, lands. Yeah, that don't know. From a sheep. Oh, ew. Oh, lands, no. No, 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 no. Uh. I'll stick to my Rocky Mountain oysters, and a lot of people don't like those. Oh my goodness gracious. That's okay, Aid. My goats will stay alive. That that's okay. Does not sound good, brother. Well, I know blood pudding is made with blood, right? I ain't no vampire. I ain't gonna eat no coagulated blood. Yes, I will eat Rocky Mountain oysters, but they're not coagulated. Oh my goodness gracious. I'm gonna pop y'all over. I've got a stupid gnat in here, y'all, that won't. Oh, Jeffrey, I have a video of cooking Rocky Mountain oysters. You'll have to go watch it. I ain't no vampire. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like my steaks cooked enough to take the moo out. All right. I don't want my steaks burnt. Don't want them overcooked. I just want the moo gone. But, ew. But I do have a video up of cooking Rocky Mountain oysters. What the heck is a bloodwurst? Hey, Whispers. What is a bloodwurst state? Oh, blood sausage? Oh, Lord, no. Oh, no. No, no, no. See, just the word blood. No. Now, you may catch me at times when I'm mad saying bloody hell, but. Now, see, Whispers, I've never ate head cheese. I have never, as well, let me rephrase that. As far as I can recall, I have never had head cheese. Now, my aunt used to make it, but I never ate it that I'm aware of. That don't even sound good. That does not sound good. Don't start what? Don't start what, Jeffrey? But if there's anything with blood in the title of the product that is prepared, I ain't eating it. I don't know that if I've ever ate it. My aunt makes it. I don't think I've ever ate it. It just didn't look good to me. Now, my dad loves something called hog lights. And if I'm not mistaken, that's lungs. I wouldn't eat that either. I do eat beef liver because, well, I'm anemic for one, and I have to keep my iron up. And y'all know how long it has took me y'all know how long it's took me to actually like the taste of beef liver. I had to force myself to eat that crap, and I'm just now got to where I will crave it from time to time. Oh, honey, yes, you do liver and onions, but I always had more onions than I had liver because I just, yeah. But I force myself to eat liver at least twice a month. And I know I probably need to eat it more than that. But I force myself to eat it. But I eat out of cast iron, so that helps with my iron too. Lights are a term for lungs. Okay, that my dad loves those things. I couldn't. Mm-mm. Which I understand you grow up poor, and of course, being Indian, you do not waste. But there's just some things I won't eat. I'll give it to somebody else, but I won't eat it. It's not being wasted. I'll give it away, but I ain't eating it. I can't do iron pills, honey. I get sick. I can take an iron pill, and within 30 minutes, I'm throwing my guts up. I have to have natural. I can't take the. Oh, I want my liver cooked well. Put it hell in my kettle. You know, that might work too. But shoot, you don't know what stuff's made out of anymore. Hey, they put so many different chemicals and things in your stuff anymore, you don't know what's. I just use my cast iron. And I'll make myself eat liver at least twice a month. Hey, Tina, how are you, baby girl? I tell you what, you're killing it on those hauls. I have to go watch every one of your videos and see what she get free this week. What'd she get free this week? One of these days, I'm gonna come visit you. Well, see, that's the problem of their whispers. I'm 50 years old and I'm still anemic. I was a severe anemic when I was pregnant, and I'm still anemic to this day. And I cook in cast iron. Oh, I'd love to live near you, girl. I wish we'd have one of those places here. But I cook in cast iron because I'm a severe anemic. I'm If I do not have the iron I'm supposed to have, it's nearly impossible for me to wake up when I finally go to sleep. And then when I do get up, I'm so tired. It's like I get up, I'm more tired than I was when I went to bed, if that makes any sense. Oh, well, see, I wasn't anemic as a kid. It was after I got pregnant, I turned into anemic. And I'm still that way. When I was a kid, all my mom ever cooked in was cast iron. When we would go to give blood, if your blood floated, they wouldn't take your blood. Man, as soon as my blood would drop in that vial, it'd go straight to the bottom. They said, "Man, you have high iron." I'm like, They go, "Do you eat out of cast iron?" I said, "Every day." They said, "You got wonderful blood." Then after I got pregnant, I moved out, and all I had was the little cheap dollar store cook set. I didn't have cast iron. And all those years of not eating out of cast iron made me go anemic. And then the doctor told me, he said, "You need to start eating out of cast iron again." So now I cook out of cast iron again. I got me a bunch of cast iron probably 10 years ago. Well, maybe it's a little longer than that because it's been passed down to me from my grandmothers. Let's see. Mama passed away in 98, and I got one of her pans. Granny Marie passed away in 2002, and I got 4 of her pans. So, might as well say since 2002 I've been using the cast iron, and I'm doing much better. I need Geritol. Isn't that an old woman's pill? I'm old, Jeffrey. Well, there's a problem there, Jeffrey. I don't like taking pills. I don't even like taking my heart medications, and my husband gets in the middle of my butt like white on rice. Because I'm thinking, well, all right, this is supposed to help my heart, but what is it killing? What's it hurting? Is it hurting my kidneys? Is it hurting my liver? I don't like pills. I don't like pills, period. Hey, Dave, how are you, brother? What is up? Yeah, they're hard on your liver. And Rick, oh, Lord, he gets aggravated at me, y'all. Because I forget to take my medicine. I ain't gonna lie, I forget to take medicine. Oh, I know. Sometimes I wonder why. Sometimes I think it's just to aggravate the living crap out of me. I love that man. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah. Well, you realize in 14 minutes I'll be on here 2 hours. We'll stay 14 more minutes and I'm going to call it a night. Geritol is a liquid? I thought it was a pill. I don't do medicine. I have to be really, 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 really sick to do medicine. Rick gets mad at me because I won't. If I have a headache, I'll suffer with the headache instead of taking medicine. But I associate medicine with drugs. I lost both brothers to drugs. And I don't want to be dependent. I'm already dependent on stupid cigarettes. Take care, Whispers. I have an Alexa Pure. Wendy, I will send you a link to the one I have, and I absolutely love it, okay? Bye, Whispers. I do have I'll send it to you in a link, darling, of what I have if they still carry them. If not, it would be the closest thing to what I have is a Berkey. Mine's a little cheaper than a Berkey. Mine was $100 and something, but it filters out 5,000 gallons of water. But I would rather live my life not taking meds. Because I found out that as far as the beta blockers go, there are natural beta blockers out there, which are strawberries. Great for your heart. I love strawberries. I can't grow them year round, but I can grow them and put them in my freezer. Blood pressure, garlic. I try to do everything as natural as possible. I only take enough medicine to shut my husband up. But I feel so much better not taking the medication. It's crazy, ain't it? And as far as them wanting you on water pills to keep the congestion off your heart, because I have congestive heart disease. I have learned you drink enough tea and water, it helps get rid of water. You don't need the stupid pill. Now, I'm not saying tea with sugar. I'm just saying unsweetened tea. But I do like sugar in my tea. But I can drink a little glass of tea and I'll run to the bathroom, oh my Lord, probably 20 times. Which I think all these pills that they push into you, your body gets to where it rejects them. It gets immune. Because, at first when they'd tell me, all right, you got to take water pill, okay? Take my water pill. Works like clockwork. Then it stopped. So they upped the water pill. They upped it 3 times. I can drink a glass of tea now. And I'm having to run. But you can watch what you use in your body. What you eat. Everything else. And it'll do the same as medications. If it's used in the right combination. Yep, tea's a diuretic. But if you have heart problems, if you will take one of your meals and replace it with fruits that are beta blockers, probiotics, and things like that, you're getting pretty much everything you need. And then, of course, you eat regular meals. You don't run to Walmart. Don't run to McDonald's and say, okay, I ate a good healthy meal today. Now I'm going to eat this. No. Eat healthy all the time. And your body will start healing itself. It may take a while, but it will start healing itself if you do it right. Hey, Sister Kate, do you know anything about this keto diet everybody raves about? Because I think I pretty much eat the keto diet except for one thing. I like bread and taters. But everything else is pretty much keto. Am I froze? Nobody's talking. Meat and veggies, no white food. Yeah, you can't eat corn. I'm like, what? Well, y'all heard the TV go off. I hear hubby walking around in the kitchen, so he's probably getting ready to go to bed. I might already get off here. Yeah, that's pretty much it, huh? I'm sober except I drink. Well, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. Remember, the world is a better place because y'all are in it. Don't ever, ever, ever forget it. And I do love you each and every one. Bye.